Hi everyone, happy Saturday. I was tagged by Kristen Game, who also has a channel on YouTube. If you don't subscribe to her, I'd be surprised. But anyway, she's on here and I will try to remember to put a link. And the tag was to show your everyday look. I'm going to start with the Veil Primer. For me, every day I do something different. I don't know if that's weird. I don't know. I think most people have a go-to, a favorite palette, something that they like to use every day. I have certain products I use all the time, and I'll point them out as we go. In addition to that, I'm using something that came in the mail yesterday, which I am beyond excited to try, and that is the Too Faced Boudoir Eyes palette. I'm just going to throw that right in the trash because I know I'm keeping it. Looks like this. These are very neutral tones, and I think it's going to be really fun to play with. So I wanted to let you in on the fun of that. So we're going to kind of work together to create a look that is an everyday kind of look with some pizzazz, if you will. So I started with the Veil Primer and I put it on the eyes as well. That way you don't need a separate eye primer. And I'm going to use my NARS Sheer Glow. The reason I am using NARS Sheer Glow right now, by the way, I put a few pumps. I think this one's almost gone, to be honest, but I put a few pumps on a mirror and I use a brush. The brush I happen to have here today is the Sigma F84, but I am going to be giving a class at a local place I work sometimes. It's called Silk's Vintage Lingerie, and they do boudoir photography, and as part of the class I'm going to be giving away a brush for foundation because everyone needs to know, in my opinion, the best methods for applying foundation to get a great overall appearance. So I'm giving away a foundation brush to everyone who attends, and the brush I chose to use for that purpose was the Urban Decay optical blurring brush. Sigma brushes are lovely. Some of them are better than others, but there's something special about that brush, and to be completely honest, I liked the packaging it came in. It's like in a cylinder, it's very cute. So I thought as a goodie for the class that would be more fun to use. Next I'm going to use the Hourglass concealer. I like to put it on the back of my hand rather than directly on breakouts because you don't want to, give your products bacteria. So I just dab it on blemishes, of which I have several. Yay! Just dab, and then I like to go in there as well. Okay. Next, I'm going to use Under Eye Concealer Boots. This is another everyday product. This is Boots. What is it called, actually? Quick Cover Concealer in Fair. I have a little more darkness today than usual because I didn't get much sleep. But that covers really nicely and it doesn't crinkle. Some would say you should set it with powder. I just don't. Okay. Next I will set the rest of my makeup with powder. I love the NARS powder. This is an everyday item. I have it in the color Flesh. This powder is about, oh goodness, $35 I believe, and I'm going to set it with another everyday item, Urban Decay powder brush, which is fantastic. The NARS powder is my favorite for oil control. I do like the Kryolan powder, but that's like a theatrical grade kind of thing, and a lot of people don't want to be bothered ordering something like that. This is a really nice powder for everyday use. It's really good. It's about, I think it's $35, but this literally is lasting me 2 years, and there's no sign of the end. I've only ever finished one, and that was a few years ago. Next, I will use the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil in Milk Chocolate, and for that, I will use a brush. The brush I was going to use is dirty. Oh, here's the e.l.f. complexion brush. I don't know about this brush. I haven't used it much. e.l.f. brushes are kind of hit or miss. There's a couple I really like. The flat top one is nice, but they're somewhat disposable, I think. Okay, so there's that. And then I'm going to use, here's my everyday blush. Look, it's broken. I got a code today for 15% off of Tarte blushes. If you want that, you follow me on Twitter, let me know and I'll pull it out and tell you what it is. Or if you want it anyway, just tell me down below. Okay, so I have, by the way, I think I've talked about this a little bit. I have the Beasicblog brush tree. These are yesterday's brushes. They're probably all fine. I just haven't put them away yet. The one thing about this, and I don't know if I got a dud or something, but it's really kind of flimsy, so it's kind of, as you turn it around, I'm always afraid it's going to fall over or something like that. I'm going to use the buffing brush, yes, from what is this called? Real Technique. For the blush. This is Tarte Doll Face. This is my favorite. A close second would be Natural Beauty. I think that looks really beautiful on every skin tone. I've used it on an African American person, a Hispanic person. It's just amazing. The color is gorgeous. That one looks like this. That's not it. There it is. It's red. It's really nice. Okay, so that's my face, and next I'll do brows. This is an everyday product also. This is the Illamasqua Brow Powder in the color Motto, which is a dark taupe. I like this Real Techniques brush for brows. Grab a mirror. It's good. It fills them in easily and quickly. Someone recently said I should grow more brows in, and while I appreciate the sentiment, I can't. If that were possible, I would agree. I like a fuller brow on a lot of faces, but this is the face God gave me, and there's not much I can do about that. So anyway, I try to fill them in as much as I can without it looking strange. That's brows. This brow powder for me is definitely one of the big finds of last year. It's one of the best brow products I've used. I really, really, really like it, and it's easy to kind of move around if you feel you've just made a mistake, like I just did. Okay, so that's that. Alright, so on to eyes. I'm very, very excited about this palette. It is absolutely amazing. Look at these colors. And they've changed to a tin, which I hope they continue to do because this is a lot smaller than the big, thick cardboard packaging was. Alrighty, so I'm going to get started with this color called Birthday Suit. It is a very light shimmering taupe. And I'm going to use that on the lids with a Urban Decay brush in the, what is this called, blending brush. I have some extra background noise today. I have, Annie has a friend over, so it's kind of loud. Next I'm going to take, oh boy, it always feels like when I'm filming that the brushes are way far away from me, but it is what it is. Okay, next I'm going to take this brush. This is the Base Shadow brush from Real Techniques, and the color, trying to think what I'm going to, alright, the color Garter Belt. That is a matte taupe. The first color I use is called Birthday Suit, and I'd say that's kind of a taupey champagne color. So I'm using that just in the crease, or just above the crease, really. Okay. Now I'm going to wipe that off on the towel I keep on my lap, and I'm going to use In the Buff, which is this white-ish color, and the same brush, and use that as a brow bone highlight. And just blend that color out a little bit. Okay. You know, these are also pretty. I want to kind of like use all of them, but that might be ridiculous, so I will try not to do that. I'm going to take a MAC 239 and the color, what's this look like? That's called Fuzzy Handcuffs, but I don't think I want to use that for inner corner highlight. Let's see. For that I'm going to use the color Satin Sheets, which is kind of a very pale pink. Oh yeah, that was exactly the desired effect I wanted. Just a little bit of brightening right there. Okay. Next, I think I will take the color Voulez-Vous, which is this brown. I don't wear a ton of browns. I kind of prefer grays, but I'm going to take this just right in here, just sort of on the outer, like, fifth of the eye, on the lid. So I've probably mentioned this before. I am, this weekend my husband is working the inaugural, so he's not here. Next I'm going to use the color Sugar Walls. And same brush and put it right here. Just like that. This got a nice shimmery effect, but I don't want to, you know, overdo it. Oh yeah, that's really shimmery actually. It's pretty. Okay. Okay, next I'm going to take a pencil brush, if I can find one. Here is my favorite. Oh, it's too big. There's a smaller one I like better. If I can find it. Well, I'll use this one. This is from Simply Simmons Angled Shader Brush. I'm going to take the color Lap Dance, which is a shimmering taupe, and take that under the lash line. This is almost too small, this brush. This is a craft store brush, by the way. I am totally enjoying the craft store for brushes. If you ever need a suggestion of a dupe, let me know. I probably have it. I even saw a good dupe the other day when I was there for the angled blush brushes like this one. This is a MAC. I cannot remember what the number is, but like this, they even have these at the craft store. So lots of good options. Okay, so I'm just going to take a little more of that since this is such a teeny little brush. Yes, it sounds like a herd of elephants in the hallway. Okay, so that's how that looks so far. So the darkest color in this palette is called French Tickler, and it's a shimmering cocoa dark brown. I like it, and I'm going to try to use that with, see if I can find a brush that'll be appropriate. I'll try this pencil brush for that. This is a Sigma brush, by the way. I'm going to tap that off really well because it's pretty sparkly, and then I'm going to take that in the inner, or the, what they call outer V. Okay. Alright, next I'm going to try a Stila liner in the color Damsel, which is in a very dark brown shade. It's really pretty. I'm going to try it on the upper lash line. I don't wear a lot of brown liners. That's nice. It's really a dark brown, which I don't think is always easy to come by. Trying to use that in the waterline. I don't like retractable pencils in the waterline. I don't know why, but they never seem to want to work. My mom uses a retractable that she says works in the waterline. Okay, so that's how that looks. I think I will take it and just kind of do a little bit of a teeny little flick. Goodness. There. I just want to smudge that a little bit with my finger. I don't want it to be too pronounced. Benefit Their Real Mascara. This is an everyday kind of product for me. I love it. If your eyes are very sensitive, this might not be the one for you, but I really like it. So, I was really excited about this palette because of the theme of it, Boudoir Eyes. I thought, oh, that's pretty cool because I've been doing a lot of work with a boudoir photography studio. But you know what I think? As much as I love this palette, and I do, I don't really think these are very risque kind of colors. They're pretty neutral in all reality, but I like it. Okay, so that's how the eyes are looking, and I definitely want to kind of do something with the lips because I feel it's a little bit neutral. Okay, I'm going to use the Too Faced La Creme lipstick in Itchy Nose Cinnamon Kiss, and I'm going to start with this pencil from Too Faced also in Perfect Nude. I love this pencil. Now, I have a different feeling on lip pencils. I prefer them to be retractable, so I'm all over the place, aren't I? This is Cinnamon Kiss, like I said. So that's what that looks like. And definitely needs some gloss, so I think I will use the... oh, I had one in mind. I must have it in my purse, the Buxom. But it's okay. I think I will use the Cream Sheen and Looks Like Sin. This is from MAC. Okay, so that is my everyday look. I think I will add a little bit of shimmer. I think it needs something. This is the Candlelight Powder from Too Faced. And with that, I will use this angled brush. But so that's kind of a pretty normal look for me, even though I know it's a lot of products. But what can I say? I like products. I hope you're having a wonderful weekend. If you have any questions about this palette or anything I used, by all means let me know. And if there's anything else you would like me to review in the near future, I'm willing to do that. If you haven't, stop by my Facebook page. It is Makeup by Jumana, Jumana. And I'm always posting new pictures of clients and things like that. Obviously, I'm housebound today. There will be no clients today. But that's okay. You know, we'll get some next week and I'll put them up there. Otherwise, I hope you're having a great weekend. I am available via Twitter at Persian Diva 77. And I will talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.